Hey guys, this is Melanie Hinds. I'm your fastest Iraqi dinar summary on the net. This is your daily summary. Please subscribe, tap the bell, and share. I have my own unique intel source on the ground and in Iraq, and they're military, and they sent me several articles. The auctions this morning, they auctioned off, the CBI auctioned off $298 million on Monday, okay? So that they still ran today. A lot of people were if and but. I asked them if they were officially over. They did auction off $298 million this morning. So that is the truth. That is what's coming out of the CBI. Then there was an article about the CBI. Iraq's traders face uncertainty as 2025 approaches. Why? Because the Central Bank of Iraq has announced the termination of its electronic platform for monitoring and transferring U.S. dollars abroad by the end of this year. That means tomorrow, by the end of this year. The decision, which aims to streamline financial transactions and align with global banking standards, has sparked a mix of optimism and concern among financial experts and trader policies. It's a turning point. Why? They're pushing this information, as I've always said, they're beginning to go all digital, and they'll be able to audit as the transactions come in because they have this new quantum system that they're pushing it down to the banks that are participating in the quantum system. The banks that are participating in that new digital transformation will get that business. Just like the citizens are getting 10 cents purchasing power, expanded purchasing power for those using the digital cards. You know, there's always an incentive to give you the first into these digital systems. That's what's happening. That's the bigger picture. So they're talking about it's going to simplify it. It's going to make it easier. It's going to be cheaper. And it's obviously best for the citizens, the ultimate client of the banks. Okay. So it's best for the citizens. And it also, again, Iraq is secure and stable because of these new systems. So the central bank is backing out of those auctions. And then if you listen to my summary of Mr. T, he talked about that. He talked about that it has to end by the end of this year and that the U.S. has more of a play in it than we originally recognized because of the history. I need to do a separate video on that. If you want me to do a separate video, comment down below. And I'll do a separate video on the history of U.S.-Iraq relations and what that really is. So comment down below if you want that. I can do that, I don't know, maybe another day. It's been a long day. So then he gave me an article about 90% of government programs goals have been achieved already. So guys, they're doing great. Iraq is on track to its whole transformation as evidenced by the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund. Everybody's hailed Iraq as being secure and stable. The U.S. has too. They've been part of the United Nations the last couple of years as a speaker, participant, and then a speaker, and been rumored to host it this coming year in 2025. So we'll see what happens. Now we go to the summary of everybody else. I'm the only one who gives a summary of everybody. My part, the first part is always truth, facts, and optimism. I go live every morning for coffee and conversation, so I hope you'll join us sometime. If you subscribe and tap the bell, you'll be notified. I've been doing more vertical lives. I'm going to be live again at 5, which is coming up in 36 minutes. So if you want to join us, I answer all your questions for free on there. We just did our membership Zoom. We have membership side of the channel, which you do only through YouTube. You can do the cheapest link that I have put beneath every video. Or you can join through the join button, but I think you pay a little bit more. So you might want to use my cheapest link. So now we go to all the intel people that we love that are on the other side. They have their own resources, and I provide the biggest overall picture in the shortest amount of time. So please reward me down there with a comment to tell me thank you. Frank26 says, Firefly, the television is showing the auctions are now ended after 20 years. Frank says, are they saying it is officially ended or are they saying it's going to end on the 31st? Firefly say they're saying it ended after 20 years. Frank, then that means Sudani can keep his promise and show them the lower notes before the end of the year, but he's running out of time. Guru Jeff, Iraq's been saying through the course of this year that they're going to, by the end of this year, end the use of the dollar. Iraq is stating they're going to end the currency auction starting January 2nd. If we don't see more than one outlet stating something, it doesn't hold a lot of credibility. The central bank would have to post and say, hey, we're going to be ending the currency auctions. Well, I just read an article that they kind of did say that. So I guess he hasn't seen that yet. So anyways, at least at the time they quoted him as saying this. He might say this tomorrow because I'm the one that's on most of the day. Samson says, article, Iraq to permanently end controversial dollar auction by the end of 24. Militiaman article, the Central Bank of Iraq pursuant to its law, What's not normal about this is they don't have any coins. They don't have any metals. Why are they talking about it now today? That's powerful. If that mechanism is now changed, as Salih says, that mechanism means they're going to have to be significant change. That means the value of the exchange rate is going to change. You don't need coins at an exchange rate of 1310. Doesn't work anyway. The value has to be there. I'm just saying, yeah, he's right. There's a lot going on. That's what that article I just summarized for you because in essence of time is saying, and he's picking up on the details, so I appreciate you, militiaman. Frank26 says, the United States Treasury and Iraq are handing out awards to their employees for the success of the monetary reform and the success of the new currency. Iraq then comes out and he shows the Iraqi citizens a big giant bulletin board that shows the old note from the 1940s. That means, in my opinion, they're going to show the new lower notes in 2025. Wolverine says, get ready, everyone. All protocols have been met and everything is ready to go. We just have to wait for the go sign. I'm expecting the 1st or 2nd of January. I've had many on a conference call and they all said that we are about to go anytime right now. And many are pointing to the 1st and 2nd of January. Not long to go, guys. God bless. And I appreciate Wolverine so much. I think he lives in Australia, but he's part of the original groups, one of the church groups, I think. I could be wrong. Can anybody clarify or down below? I don't really know. I've never met him myself. Mark Z. A couple of people were saying that Iraq could easily say all their old currencies are worthless and unredeemable and go with the new. Is that even possible? Mark Z said, in short, no. Not without losing respect from everyone in the world, including Iraqi citizens. They have to honor them if they want the world to support them. I agree with you, Mark. Again, my intel summary from Mr. T is very clear on that. If you want me to do that, it took me about 10 minutes to read it, so I'd have to do another video that's offside of this summary because that is definitely a unique little piece of intel that I got from Mr. T, who just protecting his name. So Claire goes, prospects for the Iraqi economy, challenges and opportunities to 2025 and beyond. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund, provided a detailed assessment of the Iraqi economy. The Iraqi economy contracted by 2.2% in 2022, which is hilarious, 222s. The fund expects the economy to grow by 1.4% in 2024 and 5.3% in 2025. However, the fund warns that Iraq's fiscal position remains worrisome, with the budget deficit expected to widen to 7.6% of GDP in 2024 compared to 1.3% in 2023. It also expects government debt to reach 48.2% of GDP in 2024 and 54.6% in 2025. By 2025, the Iraqi economy is expected to begin a significant recovery with a strong growth phase in its non-oil sector and increased investment in areas such as technology and infrastructure. If the required fiscal and structural reforms are implemented, Iraq may be able to reduce its dependence on oil and strengthen its private sector. What do you think? Comment down below. Militiaman, this was again going into a little bit of last night when I was taking some time with my husband. It says, we have numerous articles from Iraq as far back as 2023, specifically saying this year where they will cease the auctions. That would be by the end of this year. This isn't something new. They've been warned it's coming to fruition. And now this is Sandy Ingram. This again was last night. It says, right now Iraq is among 20 countries classified under the U.S. State Department's Level 4 do not travel warnings. The other countries like Belarus, Afghanistan, Haiti, Iran, Lebanon, North Korea, Russia, Somalia, Syria, Ukraine, Venezuela, and Yemen. The reevaluation of Iraq's currency and its removal from the U.S. State Department's Level 4 do not travel list are interconnected. Well, that's interesting. When I do Mr. T's summary, I think you'll understand. I might read it tonight on my 5 o'clock if you want to see that on a live stream where I answer a bunch of questions. And it can be a little wild because I'm doing vertical live streams, which are like the Wild Wild West. If you want to be, it could be fun. Samson, Iraq is the world's first in the density of natural resources, which I love. Guys, let's just hope this happens. You know, I'm hoping it happens this year, as well as I'm hoping to get good news. Maybe my house will sell so I can purchase that other one. What do you think? Comment down below. If you like this summary, please subscribe, tap the bell, and consider joining us live tonight. But you have to be subscribed and tap the bell. And I will do a live stream that says the time is now, when it's a sign that the U.S. can go to the bank. Right now, the U.S. can't go to the bank, so don't get it twisted. We're just watching and waiting for the right time. And if you want to be part of my channel, if you don't feel like you're on anybody's email list and you're not expecting to get instructions from your guru to go to a collective centralized place, then you may want to consider subscribing, tapping the bell, and I'll go live that says the time is now, and then you can bypass all that and do a special private one. That's what I teach people to do, or private exchanges. Either way you choose, I'm glad you're here. Please subscribe and tap the bell to keep posted on the quickest summaries on the net. God bless, and please let me know that you like this so I can keep doing it. I love you. God bless. I'll see you all tonight live at 5 with a cocktail, celebrating it and talking about manifestation of this. Bye.